to FGTV. We're live from the Imperial Court Stadium, home of Brisbane City, and this evening it all comes down to this. Finals football is up for grabs as we enter the last round of the regular NPL men's season. Just 3 points separate 4 teams from 4th to 7th. The conference finish now will secure a final berth in 2023 when the course is shot, playing in the grand final at Suncorp Stadium. because Gold Coast United have already pinched their ticket and lie in third place, coming to the game with no win in their last four and looking for a boost, not just to their confidence, but also to try and land a second place finish in the home semi-final. Brisbane City are back in fifth place. They know 3 points tonight will secure final football, and if it's less, then they'll be left looking over their shoulder. I'm Adam Patel, to join me wherever you might be. Let me run through the two teams, starting with the hosts, Brisbane City. They have Riley Stent in goal, number 4 and captain, Daniel Bowles. 8 is Oliver Plusnin, 10 Jason McQuaze, 17 Noah Maioroni, 21 Conor McKenzie, 25 Emmanuel Onisiake, 9 Junjiro Chiba, 11 Braden Doolan, 6 Scott Halliday, and 16 is Luke Plummer. On the bench, the reserve keeper is Jace Hudson, Matt Jones, Jackson Simpkin, Raphael Elvis, Zach Fowler and Jack Bennon. They are coached by Carl Dodd. As for the visitors, Gold Coast United, they're coached by Ray Piddock. In goal and captain, Carlos Saliadare. Number 2, Sebastian Scaroni. 3, Ryan Kavanagh. 4, Blake Thompson. 5, Nick Calburn. 8, Riley Thompson-King. 10, Connor Smith. 11, Nick Canetta. 22, Curtis Stollery. 15, Lachlan Reynolds. And 17 is Mitch Nichols. On the bench, James Durrington, Lachlan Durrington, Kai DePaldo, Ethan Robertson, Oscar Myers and Nick Hardiman is the reserve keeper. Our referee this evening is Zach Keenan. He'll be assisted by James Sherry and Abdullah Al-Khamisi. And we have a fourth official, who is Matthew Bruce. Kick-off is imminent. It looks like Brisbane City in their blue shirts will get us underway, playing from right to left on your screen. Of course, with that change to the final schedules for this season, Brisbane City in 5th. No, that will be enough to secure finals football. A defeat, though, would open the door for Peninsula Power and Rochdale Rovers. Rochdale have a home tie against the Premiers Gold Coast Knights this evening. As we look at the last 5 results from Brisbane City, that 2-1 win at Sunshine Coast Wanderers last weekend. It was a 92nd minute winner from Junjiro Chiba. That might prove very, very, very vital. And Gold Coast United, since that 2-0 win against Lions, a bit disappointing form. It was a 2-0 home reverse against Rochdale Rovers last weekend. So they will be looking to try and bounce back this evening. Brisbane City back at the Imperial Corp Stadium for the first time in a couple of months. Of course, this venue was used as a training base for the Women's World Cup. I'm told the pitch is immaculate. It certainly looks pretty good. As Noah Maioroni picks up the ball, but that will go for a Gold Coast throw-in. The last home game here Brisbane City had was on the 17th of June. That was a 2-0 defeat to Lions FC that day. It's been 7 games on the trot away from home. They've picked up 11 points from a possible 21. Obviously, very 3 important points last weekend against Sunshine Coast. Ball back with Carlos Saliadare, who's a skipper for Gold Coast United this evening, with the absence of Justin Mackay. They are hoping Mackay will be back once the finals get underway. Peninsula Power into an early lead at home to Redlands. That does put them above Brisbane City as it stands. Obviously, there's a very long way to go. But a great start for Peninsula Power at AJ Kelly Park. Here come Gold Coast United now. Mitch Nichols picking up the ball. and winning his side the first corner of the game. Mitch Nichols, who missed that defeat against Rochdale, he picked up a knock in the warm-up, but able to take his place today, the Gold Coast number 17. Had spells with Olympic FC and Gold Coast Knights. As the corner's swung in, it's a low one, and oh, it is a scramble on the line. Did that go over? What's the verdict? And I think a goal has been given. And it's Curtis Stollery on the line just to scramble that home as we watch on the replay. Bit of a mix-up in the defence. And Stollery just getting a touch on that. And it's a nightmare start for Brisbane City. Curtis Stollery from practically on the goal line just to prod that home for his 9th goal this season. Don't think Cole Dodd will be happy with the defending from the corner. Gold Coast United with an early lead here. And now they win a foul. So Gold Coast United with that Curtis Stollery goal on 4 minutes, taking the lead. And now they're looking for a second, but Thompson King been able to keep that one in. Now the home side with a free kick to defend. Connor Smith stood over this one. Blake Thompson, number 4, making his way forward. It's taken short. Nichols unable to get the cross in. Be a Gold Coast throw in. Well, a defeat for Brisbane City, as I said earlier, it would open the door. Rochdale Rovers are 2 points behind in 7th place. And a win for them, coupled with a City defeat, would see them leapfrog Brisbane City. Peninsula Power, of course, already leading with that early goal at AJ Kelly Park. And here's Conor McKenzie now trying to get his side forward, but he can't keep that one in, and it's a Gold Coast United throw in. Scaroni. And it will go for a City throw in. That did come off Makwase last. Gold Coast with the throw in quick. Doolan trying to get forward, but running into traffic. Now here's Connor Smith. Remmers just switching it out to Calburn. Kavanagh now. Kavanagh continuing his run, but it will be a throw in for Brisbane City. Of course, Gold Coast United, much of their success this season has been based on their defence. They have the meanest defence in the league, just 19 goals conceded. Scoring at the other end has been a little bit of a problem, although it certainly wasn't when they were gifted that opening goal a few minutes ago. So Brisbane City with it all to do here. Onisiake. Back to Plummer. Cut out by Thompson. And the ball all the way back to Riley Stent. He's picked out a good ball there, and it's picked up nicely by McKenzie. Doolan winning the throw in. McKenzie with the long throw in, looking for the head of Maironi, but Gold Coast almost get it away, but it's won back by McKenzie. Swings in the cross and away by Blake Thompson. Chiba giving chase. Won back by City. Here's Halliday, thinks about a shot, has a go, and always going over that time from Scott Halliday. Halliday, who was former Brisbane striker, part of the squad that made it to the semi-final of the FFA Cup back in 2019. Balls to Doolan. Maironi lifting that forward. That's a nice looking ball if Doolan can keep this in, but the whistle has gone. Gold Coast United, coached by Gray Piddock, into his third year now with the club. Did win the NPL back in 2014, did a championship double with Palm Beach. And Justin Mackay was actually his captain back then. Will no doubt be delighted with the start his side have made here, as the ball is allowed to bounce in the area and eventually it's gathered by Stent. Plummer to Onasiake. It's asking too much of Chiba. Onasiake with the throw in into Makwaze. Here's Onasiake again. Run back well by Connor Smith. Reynolds is able to clear that one forward. Hooked in nicely by Plummer. Peninsula Power doubling their advantage at home to Redlands. Not good news for Brisbane City. Mitch Nichols coming forward. Kavanagh with the cross, but it's cut out by McKenzie. In again by Calbrin. And now the switch of play. Releases Chiba, and he's got a little bit of space to move into here. Low cross comes in and it goes all the way through. Nichols into Thompson King. That's coolly done by Gold Coast United, and a lovely ball by Thompson King into Curtis Stollery. The shot goes over. Nick Panetta was making a long busting run through the middle. So pick it up on the replay. You can see Panetta making his way in. Stollery going for the spectacular. Forced back by Reynolds, and it will come all the way back to Riley Stent. Mackenzie back to Bowles. Daniel Bowles into his third year with Brisbane City, of course, former Brisbane Roar player. Made over 100 A-League appearances. There's another former A-League player, Nick Coburn, of course, has experience with the Newcastle Jets. Into Chiba, showing some nice footwork there. City work it to the right-hand side. Mackenzie on the overlap, chance to cross here. Low cross comes in. That's easily dealt with by Nick Coburn. Pinetta to Nichols. Nice turn from Nichols. Good football here from Gold Coast United. Thompson King forward. Still going Thompson King, shooting chance maybe. It was Daniel Bowles who managed to take the sting out of the shot. Again, some lovely build-up play from Gold Coast United. Just saw the space, Thompson King, but an important intervention by Daniel Bowles as Chiba is forward at the other end. Bowles to Mackenzie. Telegraph that pass a little bit to Doolin. It will be a City throw-in. Aquaze. 4 Gold Coast shirts around him, and Doolin making a break to the byline. Mackenzie. Doolin again. Cross comes in, out by Coburn. Picked up nice by Thompson King. Smith forward to Mitch Nichols. Smith again. Might just be asking too much of Ryan Kavanagh. Ryan Kavanagh, the Gold Coast left back, he's a Cairns boy. Actually had a spell in Spain earlier in his career. Heavy touch by Chiba gives away the throw in. Taken by Remmers. Cut out by Mayoroni, and City now with a chance to try and move forward. It's Brandon Doolin bursting forward, picked up by Makwaze. Runs into traffic, has to come back. Plusnin. Onasiake. Gold Coast United able to get players back and shut down that space. Long ball by Bowles, but that's easy for Saliadare. Joined the club from Logan Lightning. The 34-year-old has had a spell in New South Wales with Mount Druitt. Sends out a nice looking throw to Ryan Kavanagh. Thompson. Coburn. Nichols just stretching there. Well, I mentioned the quality of the pitch. As you can see there, it looks in perfect condition, as you would expect if it's been used as a World Cup training base. And Gold Coast United seem to be enjoying it. They've had problems with their pitch at Coplix recently. And they're certainly getting the ball down and playing some nice football in these opening 19 minutes or so. They lead through that early goal by Curtis Stollery. Here's Scaroni. Forward by Calburn. Looking for the run of Stollery, who almost brought that down. Little flick by Scaroni, and they've worked it nicely again, Gold Coast. Thompson King. Sorry, I think it was Connor Smith actually who had that shot then, always going over. We just watch on the replay. Nice little flick, and then yes, it was the number 10, Connor Smith, trying his look from range. Gold Coast coming forward again with Mitch Nichols. Straight into the hands of Riley Stent. Tried to get his side immediately on the attack. Forward by Bowles, it's cut out by Kavanagh. Doolan. Halliday. Back to Plummer, they've worked it out here to Onasiake. It's given away by Chiba. Onasiake forced to check back. Remmers with an awkward one there to deal with, and eventually it's Blake Thompson who can clean up. Scaroni gives that one away. Can City capitalise? It's Noah Maioroni, but it's given away again. Halliday to McKenzie. Doolan just losing his footing at the vital moment. Back again with Doolan, and surely that was a check there. By Panietta. And a Brisbane City free kick now, and a chance to get some bodies forward. Luke De Vea just on the sideline there, giving us some instructions as we near the midway point in the first half here. Flipped in by Chiba, and it almost fell for Daniel Bowles. Couldn't get enough Perseus on the header. Just see Bowles just peel off there towards the back post. Couldn't get a telling connection. Maioroni to Doolan, into Makwaze, able to turn back to Brandon Doolan. Tries to cut inside and gets the shot away, and eventually it was turned aside by Salah Adare. That looked goal bound by Brandon Doolan, did take a big deflection on the way. Defender on the line might have got there as well. It will be a Brisbane City corner nevertheless. In the corner comes a deep one. Header and a scramble on the line. And Gold Coast can get it away. Brisbane City starting to get a slight footing now into this game. They've been bowls again with the header. I think Oliver Plusnim was the man just trying to get a touch there. Gold Coast United player has stayed down. I think it might be Blake Thompson, who's back on his feet, albeit a little bit gingerly. McKenzie with the throw in. Zach Keenan spotted a foul in there, and it'll be a Gold Coast United free kick. These two teams met earlier in the season at the Coplix Family Sports Park, and it was Gold Coast United who were the victors by 1-0. It was a Curtis Stollery goal that day as well. Stollery, of course, giving Gold Coast the lead here. Headed on by Sheba. Connor Smith just able to play that into Stollery. Here's another chance. Curtis Stollery across the face of goal. And McKenzie will get it away. Won back by Gold Coast. Nichols inside to Smith. Panetta. Thought about the cross, just checks back. Shot comes in, cleared by Bowles. Missed by Scaroni, but headed back by Thompson. Panetta to the byline, cuts it back and nearly fell for Thompson. King's shot comes in, and it's flashed wide. And a decent chance for Gold Coast United. It was Panetta with the cutback, half cleared. I think it was Nichols who just blazes it wide. Decision goes Gold Coast United's way. Remmers with the throw in. Gone by Smith to Stollery. It's good defending by Onasiake. Gets his side a throw in. Onasiake, the former Olympic FC player, joined the club in the transfer window. Gets it back from Chiba. Kwase flicking it on to Doolan. Tries to get the run on Nick Calburn, but can only run that out for a throw in. Braden Doolan is a former Lions FC and Roar Academy player. Spent last season with Western Pride, the 21-year-old. Actually scored last weekend against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Thompson all the way back to Carlos Saliadare. Calburn. Hoisted forward by Calburn. Should fall for Riley Stent. McKenzie. Into Kwase. Manages to get the better of Calburn, and I think there was a Little tug of the shirt there by Nick Calburn on Jason McQuarrie. Jason McQuarrie, who surpassed 100 NPL goals this season. Did, of course, spend a little bit of time at Gold Coast United last season, Jason McQuarrie. Taken short by Bowles. McQuarrie. Challenge comes in. It's a good one by Scaroni. Picked up now by Doolan. Now is that a foul? Play on is the call. Certainly some City supporters thought that should have gone their way. Play continues. Thompson King to Nichols. Nichols to Kavanagh, who can measure this cross. Took a slight deflection. Almost dropped for Curtis Stollery. Picked up by Smith. Remmers now into the penalty area. Smith with the cross. It'll go all the way out and picked up by Conor McKenzie, who's been with Brisbane City since he was 6 years old. Onasiake cuts inside, finds McQuarrie. Again, it's quite easy to see how Gold Coast have this quite remarkable defensive record there. Just closing the space down very quickly, making it very difficult for Brisbane City at the moment. Salaradare with the free kick. Headed out by Plummer. Scaroni. Nichols. Stollery on the turn. Ryan Kavanagh. In it comes. Headed away by Bowles, and Chiba can move forward. Halliday. Switch of play by Plusny. Onasiake. He showed too much of that to Thompson King. And Gold Coast can try and break here. Surely that was a foul. I think Zach Keenan just wait to see if an advantage could be played. Gold Coast United settling for the free kick. Connor Smith stood over this one, the Englishman. Actually spent some time at Fleetwood Town. Had spells in non-league with Southport and Skelmersdale before joining up with the Gold Coast. In comes the free kick, and Bowles couldn't take any chances there. It will be another Gold Coast corner. Corner swung in and taken well by Riley Stent. Put the throw in. A throw from Stent. Can't find Chiba. Locking Remmers. We'll just slow things down a little bit here. Nichols. Trying to find Panetta. Wasn't dealt with well by Mackenzie that time, and Panetta might take advantage into the penalty area. Low cross in. Could have gone anywhere. It's picked up by Maironi. Given away by Makwaze. Gold Coast come again. Smith. Stollery with a chance to cross this in, and is cut out by Luke Plummer. As we can see on the replay here, Smith just finding Stollery with time to measure the cross, but cut out by Luke Plummer. Redlands have a goal back at AJ Kelly Park. It's now Peninsula Power 2, Redlands 1. Thompson King with the corner. Swung in. Won back by City. But again, it's given away. Saliadare. Again, showing some good distribution there to find Panetta, who settles for the corner. In comes the corner. Headed away. Picked up by Mitch Nichols. Kavanagh. In comes the cross. Away by Onasiake. Chiba. Again, Gold Coast United forcing City back. Mackenzie. And the foul by Makwaze. Perhaps a little bit of frustration there from the Colombian. Hasn't seen too much of the ball as of yet, Jason Makwaze. Away by Plummer. Doolan able to stay on his feet and ride that challenge by Nichols, but then runs into trouble. And Gold Coast United with a chance to come forward. It's Curtis Stollery into the penalty area. Can't find a yellow shirt. Chiba. And out by Blake Thompson. Makwaze. Plusnin. Again, the Gold Coast United defence standing firm. Halliday, that's a good ball to find Maironi. Doolan. The cross will be collected on the far side by Chiba. Onasiake. Forward by Bowles. Took down by Chiba. looking to take on Remmers. Brisbane City still not able to unlock this Gold Coast defence. But they'll be glad to hear of that goal at Rochdale Rovers. It's Gold Coast Knights with the lead. Cross comes in by Mackenzie. So good news coming from Rochdale for Brisbane City. Gold Coast Knights with the advantage there. If that stays the same, it won't actually matter what happens here this evening. Little flick by Doolan. Mackenzie lifting it forward. And Calburn getting the throw in off Doolan. Halliday competing with Nichols. Smith clearing. Doolan. Mackenzie now. Nice bit of possession from Brisbane City. Mayoroni to Onasiake. Into Jinjiro Chiba, gets the early cross in, but straight into the hands of Sally Adare. Certainly the Brisbane City fans behind the goal enjoying that attacking spell from the home side. Chiba given away. Here come Gold Coast with Connor Smith, just trying to just bend that pass into Stollery. Mackenzie moving forward, getting past Panetta. Doolan up against Calburn. Trying to find a blue shirt. Eventually the cross does come in. Free header for Mayoroni. And it's flashed just wide. That's as close as Brisbane City have come. Some nice work there by Dool, and then the first time cross, and Mayoroni could just measure up that header. Just couldn't quite find the bottom corner. Chiba to Mayoroni, showed too much of that to Connor Smith. And then Zach Keenan, I don't think he liked the challenge that came in from Onasiake. Just watch on the replay here, one back initially by Smith, and then Onasiake just leaving his foot in there on Thompson King. Just over a couple of minutes to go in the first half here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Gold Coast United with that early lead given to them in the 4th minute by Curtis Stollery after Brisbane City failed to defend the corner. Now Doolan bursting forward. Chiba in the middle if he can find him. It's a very cool piece of defending by Lachlan Remmers. Halliday. Bowles to Mackenzie. Onisiake to Chiba. Doesn't even think about the shot. Hits Blake Thompson. Brisbane City trying to find an equaliser as we move into the final minute of this half. Makwase. Cross comes in from Mackenzie. Chiba. And can Makwase force it in? And Brisbane City have their equaliser. It's Jason Makwase. Right on the stroke of half-time. Cross coming from Mackenzie. And it was Chiba. And then Makwase with the finishing touch. And Brisbane City level it up. And that goal, I'm sure, will boost their confidence going into half-time. They started slowly in this match, but they did start to find their feet a little bit in the last 10-15 minutes, and they've been rewarded with that equaliser from Jason Makwase after Gold Coast United didn't deal with the cross, it must be said. A rare lapse in defence for them. As Onisiake hooks that clear, picked up by Thompson King. We move into stoppage time. It's Mitch Nichols now to Panetta, taking on Mackenzie. Gets the shot away, but not threatening the Brisbane City goal. Nick Panetta, who's a former Joey. Always going wide there. Shouldn't be too much in the way of stoppages, you'd think. Zach Keenan just checking his watch. And that is the end of the first half. And a goal at the beginning and a goal at the end. Curtis Stollery gave Gold Coast United the lead after 4 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's half-time.
But that equaliser coming after 44 minutes from Jason Makwase to level it up and to leave this game in the balance. Make sure you join us for the second half, where it's Brisbane City 1, Gold Coast United 1.
Lions nil and Moreton Bay nil.
These players, they want more. They want to step off that field and win.
Just when Australia was crying out for a hero, they found one. Matildas now get to measure themselves against world's footballing elite.
Till we outrun them.
Keep it going, we're not done till it stops all the way through.
Till the pain pays off. Till we make you roar. Till we tell a bigger story. Till we settle the score.
You don't mess with it.
Till we stop them all.
You can't beat the best.
Till we do you proud.
We not like the rest.
We're not done.
Till it's done.
How do I feel this match? What's straight off?
This is a team in full flight, a player at the peak of their powers.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Welcome back to the Imperial Corp Stadium. Second half just got underway here. Scores are tied. 1 goal apiece. If you've just joined us, it was Curtis Stollery who gave the visitors the lead after 4 minutes. And a Jason McQuarze header on the stroke of half-time. Levelled it up as Gold Coast United take that throw in. City get it away. McQuarze giving chase. We'll let you know if there has been any changes by either side in due course. Here's Ryan Kavanagh slipping that into the path with Curtis Stollery, whose touch was a little heavy that time. McKenzie with the throw in. Stollery just hobbling out of that challenge there. Looks like he's going to try and run that one off. Chiba now. And forward for Onasiake. Low crossing, here's McQuarze. Shot took a deflection. It just opened up there for Jason McQuarze. It just came in there and he just hesitated and then tried to get him on his left foot and gave enough time for Calburn to make the intervention. Keenan just having words. And the corner comes in from Chiba. It's a deep one. Header by Stollery, still not cleared. Back in and was that off the bar? Brisbane City coming close. They have won another corner as we watch on the replay. It was Plummer. And I think it was a save from Saliadare. Lively start to the second half. Corners taken short this time. In from Chiba. Well, that should go out for a goal kick. As Brisbane City finished that first half strongly and they've nearly come up with a goal then at the beginning of this second half. Forward by Calburn. Mayoroni looking for the run of Chiba. Remmers just able to hold him up. In now from Pusney, saved by Saladare and shot from Halliday's blocked. City come close again. Shot was beaten away by Saladare and that was probably goal bound from Scott Halliday. Calburn with the important touch. It'll be another corner for Brisbane City, taken by Chiba. Headed away by Mitch Nichols. In by Mayoroni. And away by Stollery. Certainly Brisbane City starting on the front foot here. And they've got a chance here with Doolan. Doolan still going here and eventually Kavanagh can clear. Mayoroni. Onasiake. Halliday on the turn. Lines up Connor McKenzie. Not troubling the Gold Coast goal. Well, whatever was said at half-time, it certainly had the effect for Brisbane City. Coming close twice in a matter of minutes here. Sure, they'll be aware of that Gold Coast Knights goal at Rochdale Rovers, but we just want to get the job done here, won't they, and not have to worry about what's happening elsewhere. Picked up by Connor Smith. Here's Lachlan Remmers. Thompson King. Then Scaroni having to make the challenge. Flicked on by Chiba. Panetta. Forward by Kavanagh, it was well read by Conor McKenzie. Nichols. Scaroni with a diagonal ball out to the far hand side. Thompson King. Cross comes in. It's dealt with by Brisbane City, picked up again by Mitch Nichols. Gets it back from Kavanagh. Thompson to Remmers. Kavanagh, but can only put that one out for a throw in. Long throw in again from Conor McKenzie. Calburn was underneath it. Thompson. Kwase looking to try and wriggle his way through, and he almost does. Eventually Blake Thompson can come away with the ball. Then he gives it away and Conor McKenzie can come forward. Doolan was always second favourite to get that one, and just clips the heels of Ryan Kavanagh. Cleared by Sally Adara. It's picked up here on the edge of the box. Panetta almost getting on the end of it. Eventually Bowles clears while he's lying on the floor. Nichols now just losing his footing. Away by McKenzie. Forward by Maioroni. Kwase. Foul by Curtis Stollery, and it's taken quickly. Chiba. Plusnin. To Onasiake. Back again to Chiba. Chiba managing to dig out the cross. And it's in for Brisbane City! And it's Brandon Doolan. Some great work by Chiba. And then not cleared properly and fired home by Brandon Doolan. On the score sheet again. And Brisbane City from 1-0 down, a 2-1 up.
That's the goal of Brisbane City, scored by number 11, Brandon Doolan. Brisbane City 2, Gold Coast United 1.
So Braden Doolan gives Brisbane City the lead. you've got to say it was, again, the cross wasn't dealt with well by Gold Coast United. And Brisbane City on course for finals football. Peninsula Power moving into a 3-1 lead at home to Redlands. Well, Brisbane City might not be as bothered by that one now. They've got the lead and they're looking to add to it now with Chiba. Tries the shot. Straight at Saliadare. Certainly Brisbane City with the bit between their teeth now. And they're first to win that ball back. Halliday. Mackenzie. Put out by Ryan Kavanagh. Thompson is given away. Chiba again just tries to slip that into the path of Doolan. Chiba again, just looking for that run of Mkwase. Now a chance for Gold Coast United to make a foray forward. Scaroni. Now Thompson making the run forward. Finds Mitch Nichols. Calburn. Thompson. Into Panetta. And they'll win themselves a corner, Gold Coast United. Nick Panetta jogging across to take this one. Panetta to take this corner. Outswinger and cleared by Brisbane City, picked up on the edge of the box by Mitch Nichols. Finding Panetta. Two Brisbane City defenders for company, and again it was Jason Mkwase back on defensive duties there just to hammer that out for another United corner. Nichols has come short, but Panetta just firing that in, and it's away by Mackenzie. Calvin. Not on the same wavelength as Curtis Stollery. And a Brisbane City throw in. As we approach the hour mark here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Goals by Jason Mkwase and then Braden Doolan, giving the home side a 2-1 lead. And now Doolan can burst forward here. He's got Mkwase in the middle, he might go it alone, Doolan. Cuts it back and it's cleared by Kavanagh. Brisbane City on the break. It just opened up there for Braden Doolan. Tried to cut that back to Chiba. Gold Coast United able to get the bodies back. Here they come again, Brisbane City, with Makwase. Back in by Doolan. And then a nice calm bit of defending there by Riley Thompson-King, just to nod that back to Sally Adare. Forward by Calburn. Nichols, Panetta to the byline. And it's defended well by Conor McKenzie. He's able to clear, and one for Jason Makwase to chase as Thompson just prods that back to Sally Adare. The home side are missing some notable personnel this evening. Kai Bolton, left-sided midfielder, unavailable. He actually tops the assist charts in the NPL men's this season, Kai Bolton, who's got 10 assists. William Dent, who grabbed a couple of goals in a 2-2 draw at Redlands a fortnight ago, out with an injury. Yokoyama Musa, Japanese centre-half, and Matt Fertel, their striker, is also missing this evening. Decision goes in favour of Gold Coast United. Free kick taken short to Scaroni. Back with Calburn. And Smith. And we've just seen that a few times this evening, players just losing their footing. Turned by Mayoroni. Has Chiba to his left. Here is Jinjiro Chiba. Gets a shot away, it's beaten away by Sally Adare. Halliday, that's a great ball to release Chiba. In comes across Makwase! Oh, what a chance it was for Jason Makwase. 6 yards out, firing over the bar. A lovely slide rule pass by Halliday. And then Makwase. Well, you'd have put money on him to score there, Jason Makwase. Scores remain 2-1. Stollery now coming forward. Still going Curtis Stollery. And a shot straight at Riley Stent. Gold Coast United almost making Brisbane City pay for that miss just at the other end, as Curtis Stollery was able to try and pick his spot. But an easy one for Riley Stent. And back by Mayoroni. And I think Jason Makwase just with a late challenge there on Nick Calburn. Now Gold Coast coming forward with Mitch Nichols. Cleared by Daniel Bowles. Rochdale Rovers have a goal back at home to Gold Coast Knights. Here come Gold Coast United. And the shot is high and wide. It was Riley Thompson-King who blazed it over Here's Panetta. Pass hits his own player, and it's Brisbane City now with Mkwase chasing, but ball back with Carlos Saliadare. Of course, Gold Coast United know a win could see them overtake Moreton Bay and finish in second spot. As Calburn competing with Mkwase, and Saliadare has to be quick to clear that one. Well, finishing second now with the amendment to how the finals will be structured would mean a week off and a home semi-final. At the minute it's Moreton Bay United who will be taking that second spot. We were 0-0 with Lions last time I checked. Of course, a game you can watch on FQTV as the whistle goes. Gold Coast now coming forward with Thompson King. Fall for Doolan. Maironi, but pass was a little bit too fast for Jinjiro Chiba. Scaroni. Smith, and out for another City throw in. Both these sides looking to better how they did in the NPL last year. It was Brisbane City who finished 5th, with 5 points behind 4th place, and then Gold Coast United who were a point behind City in 6th spot and have actually secured finals football for the first time. Here's Mitch Nichols. Thompson King having to check back. And now Bowles able to read the tea leaves and intercept the ball. Here's Braden Doolan. McKenzie. Plusny. McKenzie still going. Cross that pick out. Jinjiro Chiba. Blocked by Thompson. Maironi trying to recycle the ball, but loses out to Thompson King. Thompson. Gold Coast United trying to play their way out of their own half. Scaroni coming forward. Remmers back to Thompson. Nichols and now Thompson King. Crossed in by Thompson King. There comes the header and it's just onto the roof of the net. Gold Coast United coming close to an equaliser. It was Connor Smith with the header.
Number 10, Jason Mkwase, to be replaced by number 18, Zach Fowler.
Zach Fowler is coming on to replace Jason Mkwase, who got that City equaliser on the stroke of half-time.
number 10, Connor Smith, to be replaced by number 9, Kai Tapaldo.
And that is the last action for Connor Smith for Gold Coast United. He's coming off to be placed by number 9, Kai Tapaldo. So both the number 10s coming off at the same time. And now Panetta into the penalty area. Goes down under the challenge. Zach Keenan is unmoved. Certainly not much in the way of protest from Gold Coast United. Thompson King losing out. And now on a CRK. And an equaliser for Lions FC there. 1-1 with Moreton Bay United. A City win and a Lions draw would see City overtake Lions into 4th spot. Stollery finds Calburn. Calburn into Nichols. Thompson King. City can't get it away. It's back with Scaroni. Calburn. And then City can clear. And here's a touch for the substitute Zach Fowler. He's got Doolan making the run on the outside. It's picked up by Thompson. And then a free kick for Gold Coast United. Doolan just leaving his mark on Blake Thompson, who's into his 4th season with Gold Coast United. Was a Birmingham City YTS before moving back to Australia and had a spell in the NPL New South Wales with Mount Druitt Rangers, where Carlos Saliadare was a teammate. As the ball comes forward for Kai Tapaldo, and Stent having to head that one clear. And Siake coming out with the ball. All the way through for Carlos Saliadare. Nichols gets past on a Siake into the penalty area. Mitch Nichols still going Nichols across the face of goal. Picked up by Stollery. Gold Coast United coming close there. No one able to get a touch on that Mitch Nichols cross. And Jinjiro Chiba can bring the ball forward. Here's Halliday. Into Doolan. He's got McKenzie making a run. Here is Conor McKenzie. Straight into the hands of Saliadare. Curtis Stollery now dropping deep. Thompson King. Kavanagh. To Nick Panetta. Manages to get it through. He's still going here, Nick Panetta. Thinks about the shots, and it's saved by the legs of Stent. And then I think that's out for a Gold Coast throw in, coming off on a Siake. As we pick it up on the replay, Nick Panetta unleashing the shot, and it was saved by the legs of Stent. And then the clearance hitting the face of Onasiake. And out for a Gold Coast throw in. Just a chance here. I think there's another City player down. Just a chance for some players to take some fluids on board. Luke De Vere just in conference there with Noah Maioroni. We will eventually restart with a Gold Coast throw in. It looks like James Durrington, number 14 on your screen there, is coming on for these final 14 minutes or so. 17-year-old midfielder who's very highly thought of at the club. His older brother Lachlan is also amongst the Gold Coast substitutes this evening. Siake is just also making his way to the side of the pitch after copping that one full in the face.
Number 25, Emmanuel Afaka-Sonaki, to be replaced by number 3, Jackson Simpkin.
And it is Jackson Simpkin who will come on to place Emmanuel Onasiake, former Brisbane Raw youth player. And that'll just be a straight swap there. The throw-in's taken and they'll pick it up again here, Gold Coast United. Thompson King on the turn into the penalty area. Fingers shot away, but straight into the hands of Riley Stent. Cleared by Stent, flicked on by Fowler. Gold Coast player going down, and Zach Keenan just stopping play to allow some treatment. So Gold Coast physio makes his way onto the field. Actually, their manager, Gray Piddock, is also a qualified physio. Just over 10 minutes remaining here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Brisbane City 2, Gold Coast United 1 if you've just joined us. Gold Coast United take an early lead through Curtis Stollery before Jason McQuarze and then Braden Doolan with goals for the home side. Curtis Stollery making his way to the side of the pitch. Not sure if he's able to continue or not. He's taken a couple of knocks this evening, the number 22. I think he might be okay to come back on. Here come Brisbane City. Cleared by Calburn. Headed by McKenzie, picked up now by Braden Doolan. Out for a throw-in by Nick Calburn. McKenzie. Ball almost dropping there for Zach Fowler. McKenzie again. One for Doolan to chase, and then just barges into Calburn. And then he might be in trouble here, Doolan, and it is a yellow card, bit of a silly one there just for kicking the ball away. First yellow card of the evening coming in the 82nd minute. That's an important goal in the McDonald's FQPL 1 men's competition there. The women Wolves taking the late lead away at Sunshine Coast Fire, vying for promotion to the NPL. Throw in by Simpkin. And then Thompson winning the foul. Scaroni. Calburn, here's the substitute, James Durrington. To his brother Lachlan, who must have come on and must have missed that one. And they combine to win the Gold Coast throw-in, taken by Lachlan Durrington. Here's James Durrington. To Scaroni. Remmers. Scaroni to Calburn. Switches the play to Curtis Stollery. And then Stollery fouls Chiba, and Brisbane City with a free kick on the edge of their own penalty area. I think it might be Nick Panetta may have given way there to Lachlan Durrington. So a win today for Brisbane City would take them on to 35 points, a point behind Gold Coast United on 36. Lions FC currently on 34. Forward by Calburn. It's well defended by Brisbane City. Lachlan Durrington with some good work there. Now his brother James finding Nick Calburn. Connor Smith, who was the earlier substitution. Nick Panetta still on our screen there, number 11. Forward by Calburn. Almost letting in Kai Tapaldo there with a loose back pass. Brisbane City in their first year under head coach Carl Dodd. As Lachlan Durrington picks it up. Now the shot from Panetta. Fizzes it just wide. That wasn't far away from Nick Panetta. The ball taken down by Durrington into the path of Panetta. Couldn't pick out the bottom corner. Flick on by Doolan. Helped on by Plusny. Chiba. Into Zach Fowler. Low ball in by Fowler. Hoisted forward by Nick Calburn. To Paldo. With a chance to move forward. It's Curtis Stollery, the angle is tight, will try and cut in, and that's a good piece of defending by Jackson Simpkin. An important piece of defending. Mayoroni can play it into Chiba. Three minutes plus stoppages to go here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Brisbane City with that 2-1 lead. Calburn to Thompson. And now Reynolds. Stollery to Durrington. James Durrington wins the corner. Gold Coast United finishing strongly here. In comes the corner, a low one. Came off a Brisbane City player. It will be another Gold Coast United corner. They know a draw's not really good enough. With an inferior goal difference to Moreton Bay. If they want to finish second, they need a win. In comes the corner again, it's a low one. Durrington. Oh, and then a lovely bit of skill by Panetta, and he's brought down by Noah Mayoroni. Free kick right on the edge of the box here. We pick it up on the replay. Just through the legs of Mayoroni, who then skived him down. And Panetta stood over this free kick. So moving to the last minute, it's Panetta. It's not a good one though. Remmers given away, and City now with a chance to break, and they've got three men forward. And what a chance this is, and it's off the line, is that? How on earth did that stay out? Still we go on. In comes a shot, and it's saved by Saladare. What a crazy few seconds. My goodness me, it was off the post and then off the line. Incredible. And then the save by Saladare. And out for a City corner. My goodness me, pinball in the box. And somehow it remains 2-1 as we move into added on time. Corner's taken short. They just want to keep this in the corner flag, Brisbane City, and run down the clock. Doolan. And the Gold Coast United throw in at the end of all of that. One of the most crazy goal line scrambles you'll see. As Gold Coast, they've given it away here, and here's a chance, and it's saved by Saladare. Here's Doolan, and it is in, and that should seal it for Brisbane City. Gold Coast United caught on the edge of their box. think it was Braden Doolan with the final touch. It matters little. All Brisbane City will care about are those 3 points are now secured. Goal confirmed on the tannoy for Braden Doolan. His second of the game. And now a yellow card for a member of the Gold Coast United coaching team. So Brisbane City booking their ticket to the NPL finals. And they may finish as high as 4th, finishing depending on how Lions and Moreton Bay finish up. It was 1-1 last time we heard. Still a little bit to go in that game. We're into the 3rd minute of stoppages here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Lachlan Durrington now. City try and launch an attack. Scaroni. Forward by Calburn. And that's a nice ball and a chance here for Gold Coast United. But Panetta unable to find the finish. Just lovely ball in by Paldo. Panetta just flashing that one wide. Late substitute here for Gold Coast United, number 25, Ethan Robertson coming on, and a change for the home side. Number 23, Rafael Alves. It also looks like number 5, Matt Jones, the centre half, making a late appearance, coming on for the skipper, Daniel Bowles. Not too much time for them to make an impression as we move into the 5th minute of stoppages. Forward by Durrington. First touch there for Matthew Jones. We've got 2 balls on the field. Calburn with the throw in. Here is Rafael Alves trying to get the better of Calburn, but Brisbane City come away with it, and chance now for 4. It's Chiba. Oh, it's a lovely finish by Jinjiro Chiba, and that seals the deal for Brisbane City. What a second half for them. Cool as you like from the number 9. He got a late goal last weekend at Sunshine Coast. He's repeated the trick again today. Brisbane City going into finals football in style.
It's another goal for Brisbane City, scored by number 9, Jinjiro Chiba. Brisbane City 4, Gold Coast United 1.
Oh, and that Gold Coast United defence that served them so well this season has been picked apart in this second half. And that is full time at the Imperial Corp Stadium, where it's finished Brisbane City 4, Gold Coast United 1. Brisbane City joining Gold Coast United for finals football. They fell behind to an early Curtis Stollery goal, but then an equaliser from Jason McQuarrie on the stroke of half-time, followed by 2 for Braden Doolan, and then a late goal for Jinjiro Chiba to seal a 4-1 win. I've been Adam Cattell. This has been a Double Take production for Football Queensland. Thanks for joining me. Have a great evening.